Bounce on the shit, hey, bounce on the shit, hey, bounce on the shit, hey, bounce on the shit, no, hey. Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Tre'Prince, as you know. It's been a while since I've been on here. Total life update. Long story short, had surgery, so this year was kind of wonky, all ready to kick it off. But we are back, because guess what? The only way back into the swing of things is just to get up and swing and hope you hit. If you've been so well, swing again. Anyway, we're going to be inside the fashion mind of an amazing designer. I mean, he is immaculate. He is so brave, intelligent, has courage, he's kind, and he's kind of good looking. Of course, I'm talking about myself. But we're going to be inside my fashion mind. This is a new series called Inside the Stitch, no pun intended, but because, you know, we're sewing. Long story short, my cousin's girlfriend, she is having a rodeo party. So I'm like, okay, you're having a rodeo party. I just had surgery. Do I need to risk myself to wear clothes and to make a fashion statement? Of course I do. I'm Tre'Prince. Why would I not do that? So this is the hat, courtesy to my mommy. She got this for me because it goes with my look, which I will be sharing with you all shortly. And we're gonna be making this look, right? We're gonna be sewing this from start to finish. Let me show you the sketch. Let me show you what I have in my head and what brought this about. So this is the sketch. I'll put it on the screen so y'all can see in detail, in great detail, right? So it's definitely given a black American cowboy, Cowboy Carter, because you know that's my aunt. But it was definitely heavily inspired by, of course, you know, black American men who have been cowboys. And of course, you know, because we live in America, you don't really hear too much about black men being cowboys. And not only that, I just feel like it is important to make a fashion statement, being that I am a black American male, and where we are in America, I feel like things are very wicked right now in America. So I just want to bring back a little bit of a fashionable approach to American pride of being a black American, right? So why not? So it consists of course, this cowboy hat. I got some cowboy boots. Now, the cowboy boots is not white, okay? Because the white boots I found just for this party, it was going to be $70. I wasn't buying those $70 cowboy boots and wear them one time. If I had other looks, if that was my aesthetic, I would get them because you know, that's my aesthetic, but I don't wear cowboy boots, so I'm not buying that. So I did get some different boots to pair with these, and I think it still look good, right? And then, of course, I have a cowboy belt. It has a horse on it. It's really nice. And then we're going to do denim jeans. I'm going to spray paint some stars on there, and then we're going to do a nice American flag vest. It is not made of actual flags, American flags. My dad told me that's kind of bad luck or something. I don't know nothing about that, but yeah, so it's actually cotton, and they printed the American flag symbols on them, whatever. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. And then also, what else? Oh, the fringes on the arms, right? So, okay, so I don't know. I'm not nervous. Honestly, I have a lot of courage doing this because why not? You know, like, why not? Either I'm gonna do it, make mistakes, and then, you know, we learn from our mistakes, or don't do it, right? And for the most part, behind the scenes, I already made the patterns for everything. So we're just sewing. That pattern making stuff can be boring for some people. I did not want to bore y'all with that. I actually wanted to just get to sewing. So that's what we're doing. We're getting to sewing. We're jumping right into the mess, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so let's get started sewing. My goal is to sew this for the weekend, get this out the way, because I do have some other projects that I need to be sewing for when I go back to Charleston, and put that ish on, because that's what I do. I'm Tre'Prince, Trey to the Prince. Trey apostrophe Prince is one word. Don't mess it up. Thank you. It's my name. Be respectful. Okay. All right, everyone. I am about to start this project now. It's the next day, because yesterday I was working on something else, and then I ended up getting tired, and then the day just flew by because time is just going by so fast. So it's the next day. I just freshly got out the shower, I'm almost done with my skincare routine. I have on my Pormizing Clay Stick by Centella, I believe. Check it out. This is my first time using it, so I will keep you all posted about how I like it. But anyway, I am not in formal wear. I'm so sorry. I'm very authentically me. I don't feel like putting on no full outfit. You get a tank top, and you're lucky you got pajama pants, because I don't wear pants in my house. But anyway, y'all did not need to know that. This rodeo project, I'm super excited about it. There are maybe a little bit of steps that I need to like get done, but I'm definitely optimistic that, you know, I'll definitely get them done. The first thing I need to do is interfacing, right? So I'm gonna be interfacing first, and then from there, sew the garments together, do the facing of the neckline, and then I think I'm gonna just serge the bottom. Because this is for a party, I don't feel the need to like, I'm only wearing this one time and then I'm ripping that up and throwing it away. So I don't feel the need to like put a bias binding around the edges and all of that. I don't got time for that. So that's what we're gonna be doing. And we're gonna start the jeans today, the jean shorts today. We might actually finish the jean shorts today because I have another project I need to work on. So we're gonna start the jean shorts and possibly finish. And then from there, we'll do a try on and see how we like it. If all else fails, it's not gonna fail. But if all else fails, I'll just buy something from the store, which I don't feel like I need to do because I sew. I may not be the best sewer because I'm pretty new and I'm self-taught, but I'm a pretty sufficient sewer. So let's get started. So we got our interfacing down. I really don't like the light, what's going on right here. I might have to change the settings, but we have the interfacing down right now. And I'm going to just take the patterns and lay them on here to cut out the interfacing, and then take it to the iron behind me and iron the interfacing on. I feel like that'll be the easiest way for me to do this, to thicken this fabric up. And then I'm going to end up, I think I'm gonna sew the side seams and then press open the seams or press them towards the center front and then serge them. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I got a facing, so I gotta sew the facings around the edges. But the shirt is a little one too. It doesn't, it doesn't cause for a lot of technical work, but it does cause for me to be a little bit meticulous when it comes down to the facing. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Okay, let me put you over here. I could have just, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. So, let's see. All right. So, let's put my weights on. And I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to use our rotary cutter. Cut it out. And generically, I'll cut it out. And then whatever edges are... It's going to be serged anyways, so that's okay if it's not exact. Because we don't need it to be exact because we got to sew it anyways. Sew around it. Okay. Okay. All right. No. Okay. Let's start panicking. Okay. Lay you down. All right. And then we're gonna take this scissors and get the middle part perfect. All right. Then we're gonna iron this. So let's iron. All right. That went well. That went well. Okay. So now we gotta iron. Plug this iron up. Who on earth can I turn to after all my strength is gone? In you I can be strong. Okay, is that? All right, so we're gonna iron, and then then I got that real iron. I got that heavyweight iron. I think this is by Black & Decker, I think. I really don't like this lighting, how this lighting is. I hate it, but it is what it is. So, coconut water, follow my order. Coconut. That's what Trump said, coconut water. All right, hold on. And now we got an interface. Maybe I can sit at my iron and iron if I choose. All right, let's do the other side. To burn my dang on self. Now, it's whatever. But guess what? Do some sewing around the facing anyway. Around the thing anyway. All right, now we got the front part interfaced. Mind you, this is so much better. Like, it's just so much better to interface your fabrics, like, and get you some fusible interfacing from Wawak. That's where I got mine. Oh, it's better. It's so much better when you interface. Get you some fusible interfacing from Wawak. Period. Period. Periante. Periarde. Per. Interfacing in there. All right, cool. So that part's done. Now we got to interface the back. This outfit's gonna be so good. I'm telling y'all, this outfit's gonna be so good. It's gonna give bounce on the shit, dang, bounce on the shit, dang, bounce on the shit, dang, bounce on the shit, no hand. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. I'm so excited to show y'all. All right, so don't judge me, but I look up, I find the YouTube University tips to be pretty helpful. So I saw this tip on YouTube where someone took a piece of paper and sewed it right on the edge of the armhole and then flipped the paper inside to hem the armhole and then tear the paper away so the armhole is hemmed. I do have a hemming foot, but I always mess up using it, and I just don't got time for that nor the patience. So we're gonna try this, and then if this doesn't come out the way that I want it to, then we'll go ahead and try the hemming foot. So let's see. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens, right? We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna put you right here, actually, so we can get some angles. Let me see. Right here. If you will stay. You gonna stay? Baby, you can't fall. You a $2,400 camera. You can't be falling. You might not stay up, but it's all right. It's the thought that counts. It's the intention, right? Will you stay up? Okay. Well, I just sew it like that. It's cool. Let me get this jeans book and coconut water. We can just put you over here for sure. All right. So we're on the next step. And I find using YouTube helpful to find out tips and tricks on how to do techniques. And I found this technique where you can use the paper as a tool to hem an armhole. So I'm just practicing on some muslin because I don't know how it's going to turn out. So we're going to see. And if it doesn't work, then we do have a hemming foot, but I really don't want to use the hemming foot. So let's just see. We're going to measure this 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, we're going to do that. It's okay. All right. Then we're going to see what happens. We're going to just keep the presser foot along the edge of the armhole. It might work, y'all. I don't know. It might work. If it don't work, somebody drop in the comments another helpful tool. Let me see. Let me see what we doing. Let's see what we doing. All right. And then the person on the internet flipped it over. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get a scissors. Hold on. Let me see. All right. Wait. So we sewed it this way. All right. So let's okay, so we gotta cut this part off. I think. Y'all, I think we gotta cut this part off. I don't know which one. Okay, so I know they flipped it like this. Okay, so we'll cut this part off so I can see. Yeah, maybe cutting it this way would be helpful, right? Let's see. Did that work? Okay, and then I think what they did was sew it on this side, right? Or maybe sew it on this side and then tear it away. Let's see. Let's just play with it. Because I do have a hemming fit if this does not work. I don't know why I feel like this may not be the best technique. Let's see. And we're gonna see. If not, I do have a hemming foot. Pull the fabric tight as I go around. Pull the fabric tight as I go around. It may work, it may not. And if it doesn't, I can say I tried. All right, let's see. My snipper. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, hold on. This might work. Oh gosh, maybe not, because this isn't tissue paper. Ooh, I actually have sewing paper over here, but I think it worked, y'all. It's just the tearing the paper out part, but I think it worked. I did hem it. It did work. Okay, well, I just gotta get tissue paper, but it did work. And I'm also gonna try using my hemming foot just because, just for keeks and giggles. Look at the energy. Look at the energy. Look at the back. Look at the energy. I'm telling y'all, listen, I'm coming for this rodeo party, okay? This ain't Texas. So listen, so now I just have to put in the facing and the eagle on the back, which I do have. It's somewhere around here. It's down there. But the eagle on the back, and then we will on the road to having this top done. And then I just got to do my denim shorts, which would be fine. I'm excited. This look is coming together. Shout out to my mommy for this hat. This look is coming together, and yeah, stay tuned. Hello people, I wanna hop on that pole and shape it like no tomorrow. So I am back. It's the next day. It's Monday. I think I was sewing yesterday. Yeah, I was. So it's Monday, and the top is already done. And it looks amazing. Oh, this look is gonna be fire. So now I am sewing the denim jeans for the look. A little nervous because this is my first time working with denim, but I can do anything I put my mind to. Remember that, kids. So we're gonna start. I already cut out all the pattern pieces just because I did not want to bore you all with that. So this is the waistband. I'm about to sew that. I'm about to sew 1 centimeter seam allowance so I can press that. It'll be the inner and the outer waistband. Then I have my pocket. I'm doing inseam pockets because I don't feel like doing a front pocket. And then I'm doing the fly shield and the fly, and then I'm doing the back pockets. Well, these are the patterns for them. And then, you know, the back pant piece, short piece, and then the back, front short piece. Listen, y'all, I'm tired. I just got off work, so I'm sorry if I'm stumbling over my words. Forgive me. So that's what's going on. So I have to change my needle and change the thread in my machine. I just love this. This is my Juki TL18 QV sewing machine that I got from Juki Junkies. Of course, I am going to leave their website at the bottom. All of them are so nice, and you know, they definitely helped me. Sorry about that. I had to switch SD card because the storage. But anyway, all of my machines come from Juki Junkies. I love my Jukis. I have a TL18. I have a Serger. I believe it's the 654E, I think. And then I have my Juki travel machine. And then I also have my Juki DX5. Love all of my machines. Would not sell any of them, and I believe that all of them are just the ones I need. I have this heavy duty one for, of course, when I do my heavier fabrics like this, the heavier like the denim that I'm about to sew. Then I have my DX5 to do my buttonholes, and then I have my travel one to travel for classes or just to, you know, build my sewing fashion designer community, which I'll be working on soon now that I'm sewing and back home and everything. Then I have my serger, of course, to serge the edge so the fabrics aren't fraying. So what I'm doing now is just changing the needle, and I'm gonna load my bobbin up and everything. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I try not to tighten where the needle is just because I don't want it to, you know, I don't want to tighten it so much, which I don't, but I couldn't loose it with my fingers or with my hands, so it's okay. So, and I believe this is my micro tex needle, I believe. Yeah, it is. Okay. So my microtex needles. So put that back in here. The needles I use are Schmidt needles. These are the ones that they say to use. And then I also got some or needles that came with my machine. And then I got some universal needles that I have. I'm gonna use the denim one, the one for jeans. And then we're gonna get the sewing, people. I'm super excited. This will be my first time sewing denim, which I'm not intimidated at all. I definitely find myself operating well more with woven fabrics versus the ones that are very drapey. So it's all good. It's all good. I just have to find the position to put them in here. So now we gotta load our bobbin up. I have my Gouda denim, white denim thread, because of course y'all know I love white. We're gonna thread it up. There's some thick thread though, I'll tell you that, because let me tell you something. Some thick thread, but hey, I'll wind our bobbin. I like to wind it a couple of times. I learned that trick from a Juki Junkie video on how to thread my machine. And the guy, I can't remember his name, he's in all the YouTube videos, but gave that little tip about winding it first, just so you know, you can make sure that it's threaded properly. So I like to wind mine a couple of times first, and then put it on there and make sure it's tight, and then wind it. Oh my gosh, why did you do that? See, my machine act like it wants to do its own thing sometimes, but it's okay. We just put everything back on and keep it pushing. Oh god, hold on y'all, my machine's just doing its own thing. I know why, but alright. So my bobbin is wind. Alright, and then now we put this at the bottom. I like to make sure my bobbin is smooth and there's no humps or anything. Let me see. Right here. And put this like that. Put that right there. Then open this, lift this up in here. Oh shoot. I always put this in the wrong way. And my machine's like, that doesn't go that way. Alright, cool. So now we thread our machine. I'm sorry, y'all. I probably don't even need to see all of this. If you don't want to see it, just skip it. But I know for me, I love seeing people thread their machine. I love seeing people operate their machine, how they work with their machine. I just love it because I love my machine, so why not? Now, as I'm threading my machine, I like to hold it tight, which another tip I learned from the Juki Junkie video. I like to just hold it tight, making sure that, you know, I hold tension with the thread as I'm threading it through. And then at the bottom and then through the needle. I do have an automated needle threader, but I fight with it too much. I just don't got the time to be, or the patience to do that. So I just like to manually put it through needle, and it's faster. See, I already got everything out. And then I got my bow out. Okay, perfect. And then now I'm gonna get the sewing. Here's that. Okay. So we are sewing the waistband of the jeans because the top is already done. I do need to do a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance, which is on the 10 on my machine. On the 10 lines. That's what we're gonna be doing. Making sure that our needles are pulled tight. That's another trick I learned. I believe I learned that from Zoe Hong. So forward a couple stitches, go back, and then go forward, and then we're off sewing. This is my first time working with denim, so, you know, I'm confident. I have the right needle in, I have the appropriate thread in, so I'm confident that it's gonna turn out great. It's just a matter of me taking my time, but this is my first time working with denim. And then I do have a seam guide. I like to practice not using it because sometimes I won't have it, especially when I'm traveling with my travel machine. So, and then I like to press my needle up button, and then there's that. Okay, so this is the waistband. As this goes on, we'll see what happens. We'll see. Okay, everyone, so these are how the jeans are looking. This is the front part. I did not do front pockets. I'm doing inseam pockets because I just didn't have time figuring out how to do those front pockets. It probably was easy, and I'll do that next time, but this is for a party, so it's okay. But anyway, look at my fly, my zipper fly. This is so nice. Listen, I did such a good job. I'll zip it down for you guys. Hold on. I did so, like, this is so nice. I did an amazing job. So I just got to do the waistband, of course, got to sew the crotch up, and then I got to sew the back, I got to sew the yoke, put these on the back. I think I'm gonna do these tonight and then lay down because I'm tired, and then to finish the rest of the jeans tomorrow. So all I gotta do is just put the back pieces and the front pieces together, and then hem the pants, put the waistband on and the belt loops, and then that'll be a wrap. Oh, and the button, which I have the button somewhere around here, but yeah, this is what's going on, of course, on my beautiful Juki. Love my Juki and my serger, of course. So I'm super excited. I'm super grateful, and that, you know, I do have this gift of learning how to do things on my own regarding fashion, and also, you know, hopefully in the future find a mentor and everything like that, so someone can show me how to formally do things professionally, because sometimes I just learn how to do things trial and error, and also through books, which I do have the book right here if you all are interested in sewing your first pair of jeans. It's Sewing Jeans, the Complete Step-by-Step Guide by Joanna Lundstrom, I believe. Sorry if I messed up the last name. So it's really helpful, step-by-step pictures. Of course, you know, I am a dual learner, so I do both auditorial, visual, and also, you know, linguistic, I guess that's how you would say it, like for reading, or you know, reading. I'm a reading learner as well. So I like to read books. I got a lot of fashion, but sometimes I definitely think for this, I didn't need it, but everybody's different. Some people need to see things, and, you know, see things through video, especially how to do a zipper fly, because it's a lot of moving parts to making a zipper fly. But I didn't need to watch a video because I would have probably just stopped from being frustrated. But yeah, so I'm super excited with how this turned out, and I am excited to continue to work on these jeans, and of course I'll keep you all posted and updated. All right, so I'm calling it for the night, you guys. We got the front part done. Of course, you know, we got to add the waistband, so don't worry about the top. Then we got the back done. Look at the back. Look at the details. Y'all, come on, man. I mean, like, you cannot make this up. Nobody taught me anything. I learned on my own, and it's so good, and I'm super excited to wear this whole look. And I'm super excited to share this with you all and inspire you, and hopefully you want to sew. I am self-taught, but if you have questions, I mean, I read a lot of books, I may have answers. So stay tuned for the rest of the video. If you do want to, don't skip parts. I'm an authentic person. I'm a real person. I'm funny as hell. So don't skip this damn video. Watch the whole thing, for real. I'll see y'all tomorrow when I finish the shorts. All right, you guys, it is the next day of me working on these pants. It's Tuesday. This is the third day I've been working on these pants. because I also got to work a regular job. So that's fun. But anyway, we are currently, I was just putting the pocket placing because like I said, I'm doing inseam pockets. I think I know they're going to be really nice. But as I was placing them, I said, okay, I need to, this is just so nice. Oh my God. But I said, okay, I need to add, I need to serge the raw edges. So I'm gonna just serge around here first before I place them. So when I put in also the raw edge of the front piece and back piece of the pant, just so when it, when the time does come of me sewing it, I don't have to worry about making sure the edges don't fray. So yeah. So this is the front piece. This is the back piece. So I'm still working on that. I also, disclaimer, was supposed to get my faux leather fabric today to make the sleeves with the fringe on it. But unfortunately, the lockers are down because the internet's not working. So that's fine. That's actually not fine. I'm actually quite pissed. I can't do anything about it. So we're going to just serge these and then that'll be it with that. All right. Let's see, how am I going to, I can just do it like that and just kind of from there. Take my time. All right. All right. That came out pretty good. I just had to take my time. Of course, that side always going to be weird, but this is nice. I took my time. So this is really nice. Sorry if y'all can see it, but serged. All right. Now let's do this one. Let's do it this way first. Let's try it that way. Let's see. All right. This side is serged, okay.
Chris, the top was nice.
We're at the costume party. She's got like the bow, she's got the red here, she's got the red coat. Force the lock into it. That was so Paris Hooker 50s.
So we made our decision. One of you will be named the winner, and one of you will be out. And now for the winner. Congratulations, the winner of this challenge.
Thank you very much.
And that means that you cannot be eliminated in the next challenge.
Thank you very much. Winning was great because I felt accomplished that I could be.
Kevin, you're in. You can use the runway. Thank you. Chris.
Quick update, everything looks good. I sewed the front to the back. Look at the inseam pockets, y'all. Oh my gosh, like I'm getting so good. And maybe because I know I'm going somewhere that I'm really taking my time. But everything just looks so good, you guys. Everything looks so good. I really did a big one on this. Thank the divine to, grant me with these gifts. And I mean, this is amazing. Look at my initial TP, Tre'Prince. It's my first name. One. And then the star, of course, because, cowboy, stars, whatever. And then I'm going to put stars in the front. But this is really nice. I'm really liking this. I just got to hem the bottom, put the waistband on, make belt loops, and then put a button on. And then that'll be a wrap.
Good.
All right. So we got the waistband on, mind you. Not the best looking, but it's my first time doing a waistband, so it's fine. This is the back. Let me go to the front. I gotta add the button to the I actually did a pretty decent job. I gotta add the button to the front and also belt loops. So I'm about to do that right now, as well as hem the shorts, and that'll be a wrap with this. Then we're gonna start on these other projects I got, which I'm not gonna film. I'm gonna just do them. Well, I probably film short form content for you guys so you can see them on my short form content platforms, which are Instagram and TikTok. If you all are not following me on there, it's Tre'Prince S, and that's my tag. Hello, hello, hello. I probably look a mess, but today is Wednesday, the week before I go to Charleston for the rodeo party. So it's been a total of 4 days. I've been working on this rodeo look. Everything's coming out great. Super excited. So now I'm doing the fringe sleeves. So I bought faux leather from Kiki Textiles, I think. And, I'm cutting out the fringe and, it's definitely taken a while, but it's going to be so worth it. I definitely will say that this whole experience has been very, what's the word I'm looking for? A learning experience, and definitely learning to have patience with myself, patience with my sewing skills, just because I am a beginner, I guess. I'm like an advanced beginner, and I'm learning everything on my own, no mentor, no nothing, but everything came out good because I know certain techniques put together would look like. I did learn while making this, I do need to work on my hems a little bit more, especially using my hemming foot. But for the most part, everything looked good. The sewing, I'm not a sew in a straight line. And Yeah, so, you know, I'm definitely gonna vlog this whole experience, even at the rodeo party, showing you my list.
Just to let y'all know, I lied. I did not, in fact, vlog at the rodeo party.
And showing you some of my favorite looks of the night. And yeah, that's what's going on, so y'all can get an insight of who I am outside of, you know, social media. And yeah, I'm also making other looks. I'm not gonna film for YouTube just because that event, I'm not, like, the look I'm making, the other look I'm making is for graduation. And I'm not vlogging a graduation, so I don't feel the need to make a long video about that. But I will post short on my TikTok and Instagram so you all can see it. But yeah, that's basically all I got. So, super excited. So we have finally finished the look. I'm in my content room, and this is how everything looks. You really can't see it, but I'm gonna do a full body. I'll add like full body and pictures and everything in the video, but everything turned out so nice. I'm super excited. It's definitely giving Cowboy Carter, Tre'Prince's version. And I'm super excited. I'm definitely happy how everything turned out. And this experience has just been good with sewing and being patient with myself and curating a whole look that I designed, and it actually looks like my design in real life. So it's definitely exciting, and I'm excited to show you all the pictures. I think that's what I'm most excited about. I haven't found a location just yet where I wanted to go, but we'll figure that out.